Welcome to Live at 5. I'm Matt Harrelson, and we're being joined by Director of the Cole Auditorium at Richmond CC, Joey Bennett. So, Joey, thank you for joining us today. Now, we are officially into the 2019 part of the 2018-2019 DeWitt Performing Arts Series. So what's coming up at the Cole now?
We're starting off with a bang. This coming Tuesday, we have a show called The Magic of Motown. Starts at 7:30 p.m., reliving all the great music from Motown and the Motor City.
So, kind of specifically, what can people expect to see from the show?
So this is performers that recreate the group, recreate the music. These aren't impersonators or people that are dressed up like Diana Ross or the Temptations or anything like that. But these will be singers with a live band that'll be performing all the songs. They'll be doing the choreography that's so classic or so well known with Motown, but just singing the music backed up by a live band.
Yeah, so I'm assuming people are going to recognize the vast majority of these songs, right?
Absolutely. These are songs that have made their way into popular culture and are very familiar with it for everybody.
So for anybody interested in getting tickets for this specific show,
yes.
What do they need to do?
So tickets are available for this show. We get questions all the time about tickets being available. Tickets are available for this show. You can get them by calling the Cole box office at 910-410-1691, or you can come by the Cole during our regular office hours and purchase tickets while you're there. The tickets for this show, as with most of our shows, are sold on what we call a reserve seat basis.
Okay.
So when you call in, we'll be actually picking a specific seat location for you for that show.
Okay.
So just be prepared. We'll talk to you about what we've got available. We'll talk to you about the seating locations and the different prices and all that.
All right. So, as usual, there's always plenty going on at the Cole.
Yes.
Regarding the Performing Arts season, the rest of the year, what else do you guys have to look forward to?
So in the DeWitt series, right after Motown, just a couple of weeks later, we follow up with another show that's part of our season as well. It's called that show is called Beatles the Ballet. It actually features the Columbia City Ballet from Columbia, South Carolina. This is a new show that they're premiering this year, and I think we'll be the second venue that's hosting this particular performance from Columbia City Ballet.
And I know you told us on Good Morning Sandhills this morning that they're actually going to be in Columbia soon with the first show, right?
Yes. The first show is just a couple of days before that,
okay.
And then they'll come up here and do the performance again.
And for anybody that's interested, and as we were talking this morning, I'm not the biggest ballet fan, but I'm a huge Beatles fan. Mm-hmm. On the flip side of that coin, I'm sure there's people that are big Beatles or big ballet fans, not big Beatles fans. So it kind of encompasses for a little bit for everybody, right?
Absolutely. Please, especially if you're just a Beatles fan, please come and try this out. We really think you'll like it. It'll obviously be music you recognize in a little different format than what you're familiar with, but we're hoping that it'll be something you enjoy. It'll be a nice cultural experience for you.
Sure. Now, that one is February 5th, which will be here before we know it.
Yes.
March after that, and April for that matter, will be here before we know it too.
That's
so
right.
Go ahead and tell us how we're going to finish out the season.
Yeah, we're finishing out the DeWitt series with two shows. One in March that's called Broadway Tonight Live. It's a recreation of Broadway hits from a lot of different Broadway shows. So for music that's familiar to people that are familiar with Broadway shows. And then we're closing the season with a show called The Next Generation Leahy, which is a Celtic dance and music group. Wonderful preview videos online of that show. Not a name that most people are familiar with, but I think you'll really enjoy the show if you give it a try.
And a group of really talented young folks that are going to put all the rest of us to shame with their musical ability. So in addition to the DeWitt Performing Arts Series, you guys have working together with Fidelity Bank to bring a new concert series to the Cole. So tell us about that.
Yes, we're going to expand our offerings for country music and for classic rock. Offer some classic rock shows that we really haven't been able to get in before. But we're kicking off our new series with Fidelity Bank, called the Fidelity Classic Rock and Country Series. We have Craig Morgan coming Saturday, February 23rd, an Eagles tribute band called Hotel California coming Tuesday, March 5th, and then we're closing that series on March 29th with Scotty McCreery, North Carolina native who was on American Idol, big-time star, and tickets are available for all of those shows. As a matter of fact, I had a lady yesterday that we sold tickets on the very front row to. So front row tickets are still available if you're Scotty McCreery, Craig Morgan, or an Eagles fan.
Yeah, and I'm sure those will be well attended as well.
Yes.
All of those shows at 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
And again, just a lot going on with the Coles, so I'm sure they keep you busy out there.
Yes.
And one more time, for anybody interested in any of these tickets, how can they purchase those?
So give us a call at 910-410-1691 or come by the Cole box office. We're open Monday through Thursday until 5 p.m., Friday until 2:30 p.m., and there's lots of information on the college website that you can find as well about all the programs.
All right, very good. Director of the Cole Auditorium at Richmond CC, Joey Bennett. Really appreciate it. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got your top stories as well as your RO Sports update and your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
I'm Joey Bennett, Director of Cole Auditorium, and this is Emily Tucker from the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here in the Cole Auditorium. We've got a whole new series of shows we're announcing for 2019, and we're very excited about who we're bringing to Richmond County.
So, Joey, what do I have to look forward to?
We have 3 fabulous shows that we're so excited about that are going to be right here at Cole Auditorium. Scotty McCreery, Craig Morgan, and Hotel California.
And where do I go to find these tickets?
You call us here at the box office, 910-410-1691, or come by and see us.
A pair of pit bulls responsible for mauling a young girl last week will be put down, according to county officials. County Manager Brian Land confirmed Wednesday afternoon that the dog's owner, Mary Wilson, surrendered them. Tommy Gerald, the County Health and Human Services Director, said the dogs will be euthanized at the end of the mandatory 10-day quarantine. Once an animal is surrendered by its owner, it becomes property of the Richmond County Animal Shelter. According to an incident report from the Sheriff's Office Animal Enforcement Unit, 6-year-old Hayden Pravat was attacked by 2 pit bulls after getting off the bus January 9th at Jessica Avenue. David Covington told the investigating deputy that he was following the bus and saw 2 dogs attack the girl, according to the report. He said that he, quote, grabbed a stick from the ditch and beat the dogs away from the victim. When the animal enforcement deputy arrived, he said the girl was with medics on the ambulance with numerous lacerations on her torso and limbs. Hayden was flown to the UNC Hospital's trauma unit and has since been released. Wilson was cited for failing to have one of the dogs vaccinated, which comes with a $100 fine, and for violating a county ordinance for having dogs at large, which resulted in 2 $50 fines, one for each dog. Per state law, the dogs were quarantined to check for signs of rabies, which become evident within 10 days, according to Gerald. However, he added that the only way to truly test for the disease is to send the animal's head to a lab for testing. 2 industries in Richmond County are planning to expand their operations. However, their identities are being kept secret, at least for now. Economic developer Marty Butler told the Richmond County Board of Commissioners last week that she couldn't yet disclose which companies are expanding because they're in the process of applying for state incentives. Both Plastec and Purdue Foods announced expansions in 2016 with plans to hire a combined total of more than 50 additional workers. International Textile Group, which owns the Burlington plant in Cordova, also announced an expansion the previous year. During their reports, both Butler and County Manager Brian Land updated commissioners on the construction of the newest Shell building, which will sit on 17 acres in the Rockingham West Industrial Park. Butler said a lot of work has been done despite the rainy weather in recent months. This will be the 5th Shell building constructed by the county in the industrial park. Over in the industrial park near Hamlet, RSI Home Products will be changing its name to reflect new ownership. The cabinet maker, which went from making its announcement to constructing a facility and beginning operations in less than a year back in 2016, was acquired by Virginia-based American Woodmark about a year ago, Butler said. Land said he visited the site on NC 177 the first week of January and was told by Enviva management that the site was slated to peak at 325 employees on the site this month, weather permitting. So, it's really great to see all these gigantic shell buildings, all of the new businesses, corporations that are coming into Richmond County. And with it, they're bringing a lot of jobs. And with that, they're bringing a lot of, quite frankly, millions of dollars to boost our economy.
I know, and it's great for career opportunities for anyone younger going in who don't want to go to college just yet, who want to go ahead and start a career, something like that. That's definitely going to be a great opportunity to start that career.
Absolutely. And, talking about Marty Butler, who is the economic developer here for Richmond County, Brian Land, the county manager. They've done an excellent job at bringing in these corporations to the industrial parks that we have here. And like I said, not only bringing them here, but finding a workforce that we already have here, and if not, those jobs come. And again, with that, you got the jobs, and you got those people that spend money here. You got the corporations themselves that bring us millions of dollars. And I think all the way around, it's a positive for Richmond County. You think about a place like RSI out on the bypass on 74, and I joke all the time that you can fit like 2 or 3 Walmarts in there. I mean, that place is huge, and there's 3 or 4 buildings just like that, just at that one. And then you've got Enviva, the wood pellet plant going out on NC 177. I mean, that thing, it looks like they're building, I don't even know, a whole nother city out there.
Right.
And so to see Richmond County continue to grow, obviously is very positive.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like warehouse jobs like that, like RSI, a lot of times they get bad reps because people think they're not very safe, they're not very clean, but it's the exact opposite, especially with those companies in particular, because they're very clean and they're very safe, and the OSHA laws are up to par, and they're really good jobs.
Yeah, so hopefully, and I don't expect it to go any other way, but hopefully we'll continue to see this growth here in Richmond County, continue to bring in that moolah, and of course continue to keep people in jobs. So
fingers crossed. But other than that, after the break, I'm going to bring you your weather report, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Today's Live 5 weather report is brought to you by McNair Auto Sales, and as you can tell from the office camera, it has been a chilly morning. You can tell with how kind of gloomy it is with the clouds and everything, but there won't be any rain today, and of course going to the temperatures for tomorrow, it has for Fayetteville a high of 60 and a low of 44. Lumberton is going to be a little cloudy with a high of 60 and a low of 46, and then areas like Rayford is going to have high of 59 and a low of 44, and then Laurinburg high 60, low 46. And then we have another cloudy day over by Bennettsville for tomorrow, the high of 60 and a low of 48. Center Pines high of 58 and a low of 41. Ellerby high 58 but a low of 44. And then Rockham high 59, low of 45, and Wadesboro high 59, low of 46. So pretty much everywhere it's going to be nice and sunny throughout the day starting tomorrow, except for Bennettsville and Lumberton. It's going to be a little cloudy that day. And of course for 5-day weather forecast, Friday will be sunny with a high of 59 and a low of 45. Saturday, there will be a little bit of clouds with a high of 60 and a low of 57, but it'll be a little bit warmer than it has been. And then Sunday, the rain will be back just for that day with a 50% chance of rain with the high of 57 and a low of 22. So that evening is going to be pretty cold. And of course, the cold is going to still be there on Monday, even though it will be sunny with a high of 39 and a low of 22. So it'll be really chilly during the day that day. And Tuesday will be just a little bit warmer, but not too much, with a high of 44 and a low of 39. But the sun will be there as well. So Sunday is pretty much the only day we're just going to be expecting rain. So if you're one of those people who work outside a lot or your job is dependent on the weather, you should be good pretty much the rest of the week. And of course, that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we got your RO Special update, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
2 Richmond Raiders senior wrestlers were recognized ahead of Wednesday's senior night match against visiting Scotland High School, but it was a wealth of underclassmen who picked up the majority of the points for the Raiders. Seniors Gerardo Godinez and Skylar Standridge were escorted by family members prior to the match, which only featured the Fighting Scots in a rare 2-team SAC duel. The back-and-forth affair saw both teams hold a lead at different times throughout the event, but it was the Fighting Scots who wrestled their way to a victory. The initial meet ended in a 42-42 tie, but Scotland was awarded the tie-breaking point thanks to winning the overall number of first points scored. Not wrestling for Richmond was junior Austin Gallops, who competes in the 152-pound class. Head coach Earl Nicholson explained his captain missed weight, making him ineligible to wrestle. Nicholson explained that Godinez is a first-year wrestler who steps up when Stephen Morales is out or in a different weight class. In December, Godinez placed second in the junior varsity tournament at Mallard Creek High School, what he calls his greatest accomplishment. Godinez wants to attend a 4-year university and major in environmental science. Standridge hopes to also attend a 4-year university and pursue an undergraduate degree in engineering. The loss bumped the Raiders' SAC record to 3-4 on the season. They'll be back in action on Saturday at the Bulldog Brawl at St. Paul's High School, which is the final regular season meet of the year. Matches will begin at 9 a.m. On the heels of Richmond Senior High School's upset win over 71st High School Tuesday, the junior varsity and 9th grade basketball teams completed the sweep against the Falcons. The varsity Raiders stunned the Falcons 75-71 on the road, making it the first time since 2004 that Richmond left Fayetteville with a win. In junior varsity action, head coach Tony Terry's squad put together a 59-43 victory, while the 9th grade Academy Raiders clipped the Falcons 39-26. Both Richmond JV and 9th grade Academy will look to continue moving in the right direction when the Raiders travel to Scotland High School on Friday, with the Academy looking for their 6th win of the year at 4:30 p.m., and the JV team will begin at 6 p.m. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to keep up with all the latest from the RO by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your Android and Apple devices. Be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m., and catch the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Good night, Richmond County.